Hi, everybody. So today, as I've told you parents, we have finished the science book. But I wanted to kind of do something similar to something that's actually in the grade 3 curriculum in America. And since they're doing MAP testing for American Standard, I thought it might be something that would be important for them to know. Again, it's not test material here in Muscat, but it is something that grade 3s usually learn back in the States, which the MAP testing does measure international standards, but it really pulls from the Common Core, and so that's kind of why I decided to teach it. Also, the other thing about the lesson is that the purpose of the lesson was that in science, they are supposed to use their senses to understand real life topics. So I thought this would be a great way to think about seeing and looking and feeling without actually, it's related. So and this is what I do. I like to integrate. So this is what we did. Basically what we did today is we talked about the different types of clouds. I showed them one video about two girls probably doing it in a homework assignment, and they did it together, one older, one younger, and they explained that there are different types of clouds, and these clouds are they look different, and they have different weather patterns. So we've talked about that. Then I had them do an assignment where they took blue paper or any other colored paper and cotton balls and glue, of course. And if they wanted to use like a chalk, to make the sky and do like a picture in the background, they could do something like that. Where they have to glue 5 type cloud things from cotton onto a paper. And they have to show that those 5 clouds are different. And then to name those 5 clouds. Okay? And in the ESOL program that I did give them, there are the different clouds and a cloud chart. Okay? There are also links to the YouTubes and everything that I sent. All right, so they can do that, and that's the 5 clouds. They have to 5 clouds, label 5 clouds, and then tell me the weather pattern that comes with those types of clouds. I said, or you can do the chart that's in ESOL. So I will share that with mom and dad right now because I think it'll be important for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Hopefully, I won't cancel it this time. All right, so if I go up here and I go into my ESOL, which is right here, okay. All right, so here is the science. This is last week for 25 May, okay. Like I said, we are finished with our science book. So I said last week I might teach another lesson next week about one of the other senses. And then if they are to get another PBL, I would assign the senses of taste and smell as part of a PBL so that we can conclude the science. So this is, like I said, this was the link. So of course, if they wanted to get the link, I think you'd have to copy and paste it somehow. So I think it's like this. Anyways, and there, I think it's easier to copy and preview. It's really difficult, but there is this link. All right, and then so today we are going to use our eyes, which is one of the 5 senses. And so they didn't need their book. They'll also need paper, cotton balls, water, and chalk crayons or oil pastels. And they'll also need to have access to this cloud chart, the ESOL document. So this document's really nice. This is called I Spy Clouds. It's 3rd grade. It's education.com. It's a lesson plan to help mom and dad if you want to help them understand. These are the types of clouds that they're responsible for. So they can pick any 5 of these clouds and use the cotton balls to show me which one they are, okay? So it goes through and kind of basically what we did, okay? And we did a cloud chart, which is here at the end, okay? So this talks more about the clouds and descriptions of these clouds. This website here does take you to the part about clouds, which I will show you. And then the challenge students to create alternative descriptive cloud names for the cloud types. And these are things that you can do additionally too. And then of course the review and closing. And this is the link for the weather kits, and this is YouTube. Even if still the children are finding it difficult to understand, it kind of reiterates that. So this easel document has a cloud chart. So what the children can do is they can look at the, it's hard, I don't know why it does that, but they can look at the word bank down here, and it's kind of hard to see what I'm giving you, but it's in their thing and they can look at it. This is the word bank. And so if they wanted to write, like, we know fog is something that's down here. Fog is like a cloud that falls to the ground, right? So they could write in here, and maybe if they wanted to do it in yellow or some other color, they would write, this is fog, fog. Okay, say like, oh, Miss Smith, I don't like the way that looks. I want to change the color. Let's see, let's do black. Okay, so that's fog. So fog is marked off the list. They don't have to write fog again. Okay, so then they can go up and they can show me this way that they understand the types of the clouds. So I gave them 2 options. I said you can either do this one where you write in the name of the chart of which one is, because then they can see, they know that as it goes up higher, it gets colder. So obviously you wouldn't have to tell me what kind of weather it would produce, because obviously we would already know that. But like if they were doing it by cotton balls and doing like some sculpting with the cotton balls and putting them on paper, then I wouldn't want to know which cloud they're talking about, because unless we've got some major Picassos in our group, those clouds are going to kind of look the same. So if they can tell me which cloud they meant to write about and tell me the type of weather pattern it has, at least they've still understood pretty much that it's that kind of cloud. Okay. So that's the option for today for science. And of course, this is in kilometers and miles. So if the children know kilometers better, then that's easy. And then of course, if it's 9 miles, that's easier too. Okay. And just so you know, in the video, it talks about like 10,000 feet, or it might talk about 20,000 feet. So if you can imagine, 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Right, so if you multiply 5,280 times 8 miles, you get how many feet that would be. So that's why it would be 20,000 feet or higher. Okay, so just so you know that that's what they're talking about. And then fog, of course, can rest right on the ground, and that would be fog. All right, so this is not going to save here because it's in preview mode and not assign a review or prepare, but hopefully the children can write that themselves. Okay. All right, so it was more of an activity type lesson. I didn't want to talk too much because I wanted to really give them a chance to do it on their own. And so when they finish, all they need to do is either send me back the easel if they put the names of the clouds in the chart, or send me a picture of their clouds with their labels and the description of which weather they're trying to create. Okay? That's it for science today. We didn't actually have English because we did English map test. So there's no new lesson for that. Tomorrow they don't have any map testing. We will have our English and we will have our math. Yeah. Okay. All right. So have a great day and we'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye.